I'm recording this video for anyone who cannot afford a wedding photographer. Don't worry, my wife and I were in a similar boat and we didn't hire a wedding photographer and our pictures turned out great. So I'm going to share with you some of our ideas. Idea number one. My wife's from a family of 11 kids and 10 of them are girls, which means they've had plenty of weddings to plan. My wife's the youngest, so they've experienced weddings in their family. So my mother-in-law decided to buy a nice camera and a tripod so that she could do the photography herself. She did some of our photography and it turned out great. So if you have several kids or siblings or friends who are all getting married soon or who all will eventually be getting married, sometimes it's cheaper to just buy a nice camera and to do the photography yourself. Idea number two. Not everyone can afford a nice camera, so don't worry about it. My wife and I had 2 wedding receptions. One of them was in Salt Lake where her family does not live. So we talked to all of our family and friends that we could and asked for people who knew how to take pictures or had some experience in photography. And she actually had an aunt that lived a few hours away who was in photography school, and she was willing to do all of our photography for free. So it's not always about how much money you have, sometimes it's about who you know. So get talking to people. Idea 3. Sometimes you can't afford a nice camera, sometimes you don't know anyone who owns a nice camera who has any experience in wedding photography or photography at all. So this is kind of a fun idea. Buy a few dozen disposable cameras and set them on the tables and hand them out to close friends, and pretty much their job's to act like the paparazzi. If you have a few dozen cameras, you're bound to get some good pictures that you're happy with. I've only shared a few ideas, but I hope these help. I hope they help you save lots of money, and I hope they help make your wedding a better experience. Enjoy your wedding.